Rome's fountains are far more than mere water features. They stand as grand, iconic symbols in a city renowned for its stunning architecture and rich history. Among these fountains, the Trevi fountain reigns supreme. This Baroque marvel and architectural giant, measuring an impressive 26 meters in height, or 85 feet, and 49 meters in width, or 161 feet, features the majestic Oceanus, the god of water. More than just a visual spectacle, the Trevi fountain symbolizes Rome's historic connection to water, a legacy dating back to its ancient aqueducts and the city's ingenious methods of channeling water from nearby springs. But the splendor of Rome's fountains extends far beyond the Trevi. This city is an outdoor museum of liquid art, where each fountain narrates its own unique tale. From Gian Lorenzo Bernini's sculptural masterpieces to the quaint and historically rich fountains nestled in Rome's many neighborhoods, these structures are more than mere decoration. They are narratives in stone and water, reflections of Rome's artistic heritage and extravagance. Join us in a journey beyond the well-known Trevi to discover other Roman fountains deserving of admiration and awe. These fountains, with their distinct tales and artistic marvels, are must-visits for anyone seeking to splash deeper into the aquatic tapestry of Rome. Commissioned by Pope Innocent X in 1651, and designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, Fontana dei Quattro Fiumi, the Fountain of the Four Rivers, in Piazza Navona, is a Baroque masterpiece. Each of the four statues in the Fountain of the Four Rivers represents a major river from a different continent: the Nile in Africa, the Ganges in Asia, the Danube in Europe, and the Rio de la Plata in America. The fountain is crowned by an ancient Egyptian obelisk, symbolizing the papacy's worldly and spiritual power. The river gods that command each river are depicted as grand, muscular figures, embodying the power and mystery of the natural world, while the obelisk points skyward, uniting earthly grandeur with heavenly aspirations. Also designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, this time in 1643, Fontana del Tritone, or the Triton Fountain, located in Piazza Barberini, showcases the mythological sea god, Triton, blowing a jet of water through a conch shell. Commissioned by Pope Urban VIII, the fountain symbolizes his family, the Barberinis, rise to papal power. Triton, a messenger of the sea, is shown kneeling atop four dolphins, representing the Pope's dominion over both land and sea. The fountain's design celebrates the Baroque fascination with dynamic movement and the natural world's powers. Found in Piazza Navona, Fontana del Nettuno, or the Fountain of Neptune, completed in 1878 by Antonio della Bita and Gregorio Zapaula, depicts the god Neptune battling an octopus, surrounded by sea nymphs. This dramatic scene represents Neptune's dominion over the seas. The aggressive stance of Neptune and the swirling waters around him reflect the power and unpredictability of the ocean, a symbol of both Rome's maritime prowess and the uncontrollable forces of nature. Located in Piazza della Repubblica, Fontana delle Naiadi, or the Fountain of the Naiads, was completed in 1901 by Mario Rutelli. The Naiads, or water nymphs, depicted in the fountain symbolize four different sources of water: oceans, rivers, lakes, and the water that flows underground. When first revealed, the Fountain of the Naiads caused controversy due to its sensual depiction of the nymphs, reflecting the changing social mores of the early 20th century. The nymphs' dynamic poses and the interaction with aquatic creatures illustrate the interconnectedness and vitality of water sources. Designed by Pietro Bernini, the father of Gian Lorenzo Bernini, and completed in 1627, the Fontana della Barcaccia is a unique fountain located at the foot of the Spanish Steps. The fountain's name, typically translated as Fountain of the Ugly Boat, can also be translated as Fountain of the Old Boat, or even Fountain of the Leaky Boat, depending on interpretation and how generous one wants to be. The fountain, resembling a half-sunken ship with water overflowing its sides, commemorates the flooding of the Tiber River in 1598. It serves as a reminder of the city's vulnerability to the river's whims and the resilience of the Roman people in the face of natural disaster. While the Fontana della Barcaccia doesn't have the soaring size or intricate detail found in other fountains in Rome, that's what makes it such a jewel of Rome's aquatic architecture. Its simplicity and elegance stand in direct contrast to the grandeur of other Roman fountains, offering a more humble reflection on Rome's history. Each of these fountains, from the commanding presence of Fontana dei Quattro Fiumi to the mythological depictions of Fontana del Tritone and Fontana del Nettuno, to the evocative Fontana delle Naiadi, to the understated elegance of Fontana della Barcaccia, adds to Rome's artistic allure. These iconic water structures serve as living symbols, intricately weaving stories of mythology, power, and the natural world into the very fabric of the eternal city. They stand as testaments to Rome's enduring legacy as a crucible of art and history, where each droplet of water echoes the timeless narratives of the past and continues to resonate with the rhythm of modern life.